What is going on, my fine feathered YouTube chicklets? It's been a long time. Been a long time coming, right? What we're working on today, something a little bit different. I've got it turned upside down right here behind me. As you can see, it's been turned upside down like that for almost a week. I've been screwing with it for a week, and to no avail. It's a Schecter 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 Diamond Series. So you can look that up. It's a 7-string guitar. Let me just show it to you there. 7-string guitar. Very nice guitar, by the way. A through neck. The main complaint with this guitar is the truss rod. Owner brought it to me and he wants me to put a new truss rod in it. Okay? So I think, well, maybe I can save the truss rod that's in there. You know what I mean? So I squared it. It's with WD-40. Thus it turned upside down here so this could run down in the threads. Couldn't get it to turn. It was locked up tight. So I bought this stuff, WD-40 silicone. That's what it looks like. Everybody told me it was good. So I bought this stuff. I sprayed the truss rod with that every day, a couple times a day. Mostly I'd come in here and try it and it would not give. I mean, it is stuck tight, man. So I figure if I'm going to have to cut the fretboard off of it and put a new truss rod in it, I might as well break this truss rod, because I'm going to have to take the fretboard off and put a new one in there anyways. So that's what we're going to do today. I thought the other day of one last thing. I mean, I've been soaking it, like I said, trying it twice, 3 times a day. Afraid it was going to break. And then a couple days ago, I thought about heat. Put heat on it. I've done that before and it worked. And I haven't tried it on this one yet. So why not put some heat on it and break it? Either twist it or break it off. Twist the head off of it. Whatever happens, it's going to happen. That's what we're going to do right now. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is turn this on. And when you know, I got to figure out where it's plugged in and turn that on. Hold on. So what I'm going to do here is turn this soldering iron station on. Let it heat up to 100 degrees. And I'm going to crank it on up to about 250. Close enough. It'll show it heating up in a minute. There it goes. Let's see, about 250. And there we are. Of course, I'm not going to bore you very long with this. There we go. I'm going to heat this sucker up. And it's going to hold that right there. Let's see if we're doing any good at all. Yeah. I don't know how that got set on Celsius. But it is. I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm going to heat the head up to about 250, maybe even 300 degrees. Check it out, folks. Blizzard-like conditions. Wow. The new year's coming in with a bang. I mean, we're having high winds and blizzard-like whiteouts, and supposed to get a foot of snow. 13 inches to be exact. We just almost got it. Hold on. We're at 275 degrees. I'm either going to break this off, because like I say, I got to cut the fretboard off anyway. Oh, did you hear that? Wow! Success! Check it out, folks. Oh, that puppy was tight, man. That's the very reason I always say you should loosen the truss rod every time before you ever try tightening it. Because you don't know how long it's been since the thing's been turned. It's free, baby. It feels like a two-way rod. See, I can loosen it. There it starts to get tight again. But does the truss rod actually work? Let me put it in a neutral zone right in the middle, which would be about right there. Okay, I need a straight edge. Just happen to have one. A piece of paper. See, that straight edge will not go between those frets and go, the paper won't go between the frets and won't go under the straight edge any farther than, you know, where it touches the frets. Especially on both ends. So that neck is perfectly straight. Okay? If I loosen the truss rod until it gets tight again, and there it already did. That should put relief, forward bow into the neck, and I should be able to stick the paper in, not on the ends here. See, it goes into the frets, and that's all. So it touches the frets. But in the center, if the truss rod's working, check it out, man. I hope you could see that. That put forward bow in that neck. It's got relief in it. Okay? Let's check it the other direction. If I tighten it up, if it works, and I tighten the rod, there it just got loose. And it's getting tight. Turning really easy now. It should, as much WD-40 silicone I put in it. I've got a product called Kroil. I think the old timers call it Creel. If you look for it on Google, you can see where they search for Creel, K-R-I-L-L, but it's K-R-O-I-L. And that stuff is supposed to seep in cracks of 1/1000th, no, 1/1,000,000th of an inch. That's way smaller than a human hair. That stuff is supposed to get in there. Okay, now I shouldn't be able to put this in the middle now. I'm trying to get it where you can see. Yeah, see it? It hits on the frets. It won't go in the middle anymore. But it should have a back bow in it now if that truss rod works. And that means this end, and it still won't go under there. Okay, let me tighten it some more. Let me check this side. No, maybe it doesn't have any back bow. It's getting pretty tight. Yeah, it turned there just now. I can't stick it in the middle anymore, so I know it took the relief out of the neck. There we go, yeah, there we go. It should go in this side too, though. And it does, but it won't go in the middle. Wow. That truss rod works, man. It actually works. And it turns really easy now. I may have just saved myself a huge job cutting that fretboard off, because I was ready to take it off if something didn't happen today. I've had a guitar here a week. I've been screwing with it almost a week. And I thought, you know, put heat on it. Did I turn that off? Yeah, I did. And either break it or make it work, you know. I didn't care if it broke. I was going to take a fretboard off anyway if it didn't work. But it does work, so we can go to work on the frets. I want to find out exactly what the owner wants to do. He mentioned the frets I'll get you and show you. They look pretty good, really. But I'll get you and let you have a look. Hold on. Alright, I don't have a very long cord for this. In fact, I'm just about my limit right now, but I see a lot of reflection in those frets. I briefly looked at them. I really didn't see any too bad, but I can't get you any closer than that, folks. Sorry. Truss rod's got a spoke wheel adjuster on it, by the way. But the frets actually look pretty good to me. I'll find out exactly what he wants to do. I think he's going to be pleased to know this truss rod actually works now. As you can see what they look like. Here we are, knee deep in the shit. This ain't gonna take a very good picture because the glass is fogged up here. We got about a foot of snow on. Today's January 7th. It would have been my daughter's 43rd birthday today. 43 years ago today. Carried her out of the hospital, brought her home. She died at 41 years old. Y'all already know about that. Anyways, there's cue ball out. I showed her a couple of little paths out there so she can't get through that, man, if I don't show her out a path. So there's her little path. She's walking it now, and you can maybe see how deep the snow is. I shoveled a path yesterday. That one there she's walking on, and the one right there. And then to the left and right of that, you might be able to see where I shoveled yesterday. It's already snowed a half of a foot over it again. And it's supposed to get record cold temperatures. Well, the next 2 or 3 days, I guess. It's going to get really cold, they say. And stay cold. So we'll see how that works out. Hope you guys staying warm and happy and healthy and safe. Got all your family with you. Tell them you love them, man. That you won't always have the chance to do that. So if you have the chance to do it now, do it. Go right now. Get up out of your chair and go right now and tell your family you love them. And I'm going to get ready to fix some supper here in a little bit. There you can see how deep it is. Of course, Lily ain't very tall, but you could see how hard it would be for her to get through that if I didn't shovel her a path. And there she is in her majestic beauty in the snow. I'll catch you all in a little while. Hold on. Here is a couple of truss rods I've got. These are both two-way rods. Neither of these will work in that guitar because there's one end, there's the adjusting end. Because like I say, this is the one in the guitar that's got a spoked adjusting head on it. And I can take like a, what I use, a little Allen wrench, I don't know what I did with it, or a nail or anything, and stick in there and turn it. Man, it turns really easy now. I thought I had a truss rod here with the spoke head, but I don't have. Both of these are brand new. One of them's 18 inches, I think the other's 24. But like I say, they won't work in this anyway. I don't know what I did with the wrench I was adjusting this with. Anyways, I think he's going to be very happy, man, to know we're not going to have to cut the fretboard off. I was kind of dreading getting into that. I'm glad it worked. I'm glad it, didn't break and actually works now. So stay tuned. I'll find out what we're going to do to this guitar next, and we'll do it. Hold on. Thanks for watching. There you can see cue ball a little bit. That shows you how deep that snow is. I shoveled her out a little path around there so she could at least walk around, use the bathroom and things. And it goes out there and just ends. There you can see her. If I didn't do that, she wouldn't be able to get around out there. Sorry for the window fogging up. I've got the main door open. It's storm door glass fogs up. Anyways, there you have it, folks. Just be thankful you never see it where you live. I hope you never do. It's a god-awful mess, man. If you got to go out, you're screwed, basically, if you got to go out in this. I showed her a little landing area out there. She didn't use it just now, but she checked it out. I don't know where she's in at now. Can't see her at all. Oh, there she is. She's still checking out the landing area. This is bad, 1.5 feet of the white stuff.